Cinnamonic here, back once again with an episode of The Tea Drinker. And today's episode we're going to be looking at Gillards of Bath. Now, I was in Bath a few days ago, and while I was there I was at the Jane Austen Museum, and in the little video that they show you just before you go onto the tour, at the gift shop I picked up this, which is Gillards of Bath Jane Austen blend, which is a blend of China tea. Pretty. And I had a look. I had a look at the website, and I noticed that they had a store in the Guildhall, which is near Pulteney Bridge. And as that was sort of near the Victoria Art Museum, which is where I was going to go to anyway, I thought I'd drop in afterwards and pick up some samples. I'd like to, before I go any further, give a shout out to the lady from the Herschel Museum. I didn't get your name, sorry, but while I was there, I told you about my my channel, and you kindly subscribed, so thank you very much for that. So giving a shout out to the William Herschel Museum. That's a very good place to go to if you happen to be in Bath. So anyway, let's have a look at the varieties. So we've had a look at the Jane Austen blend. So let's start with Earl Grey. Of course, I had to go for an Earl Grey, famous Earl Grey. So this is a blend of fine China teas flavoured with oil of bergamot orange. There we go. And another favourite of mine, Russian Caravan. Again, a blend of China teas, but of course, hopefully with that famous smoky taste. This is Governor's Blend. This is Indian teas, and the lady said that it was a mixture of Assam and Darjeeling. So that should have a nice sort of malty, strong taste to it. I think it's supposed to be like builder's tea, that's why it's called Governor's Blend. Next one we have is English Breakfast. This is a mixture of Indian and Ceylon, Sri Lankan teas. And we have two sort of tisane herbal teas, sort of flavoured teas here. We've got lemonade, which has various things in it: pineapple cubes, sour apple, lemon peel, red currants. This was highly recommended by the lady at the stall. She said it tastes a lot like sherbet lemons, so can have a go at that. And we have Passion. That's got apple and rosehip and papaya and pomegranate, hibiscus, strawberry leaves, cornflower and passion flower. I'm going to sort these out and get them brewed. Unfortunately, I can't find my tea infusers, so I'm going to be using tea filter papers today, but hopefully that won't detract from the taste. Okay, let's get set up and brew the kettle and have our first look at these teas. Okay, so we've added the water and we've been brewing the teas for a couple of minutes. First of all, the Jane Austen blend is a nice sort of mahogany colour, not really getting a smell much of it. Similar also we have the English Breakfast, a nice mahogany sort of brown colour. Now the Earl Grey is very dark in colour, it's almost black to be honest. So that's quite a strong looking brew. Hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. And we have the Governor's Blend, and the Russian Caravan. They're sort of nice brown colour, sort of very earthy, dark colours. I'm looking forward to tasting those. And of our two more tisane blends, we've got the lemonade, which is a sort of orangey peachy colour. But what I'm most impressed with is the passion variety. That is a nice purpley sort of crimson red colour. And not much smell coming off the sort of tea varieties, but of the two tisanes, there's a lovely sort of fruity, herbally sort of flowery smell. Very good, lovely sweet bouquets coming off of both of those. But we'll know more during the actual taste test, so let's set up for that. Okay, we're going to kick things off with the variety that started my odyssey into Gillards of Bath, and that is the Jane Austen brand. Jane Austen blend, rather. So this is a variety of Chinese teas. It has that wonderful sort of brothy smell that you get from Chinese teas. That sort of spring onion type broth smell. Very sort of meadowy and fresh, almost like cut grass. And again, it has a very sort of punchy, broth-like taste. Quite strong. Quite smooth though. Not getting any sort of grainy sort of texture on the tongue. There's almost a coffee-like quality to this. Might just be because I may have put a little too much in the bag, but it's definitely punch. It's definitely something you'd want to sustain you during the day. Next we have the English breakfast. And this is, again, Indian and Sri Lankan blends. This is a sort of a milder scent. It's a little bit earthy, a little bit floral. Let's give it a taste. Very smooth. Slight bitterness on the aftertaste. I would not mind waking up to this. It's very smooth, very smooth. Slight bitterness, there's the kick of the bitterness at the background. I wouldn't say it's unremarkable, but it is just your standard cup of tea. Very good. Now, this is the Earl Grey, as you probably have noticed from watching my videos before. I do like Earl Grey, it's the tea that I grew up with. So, there we go, Earl Grey. This is the tea I grew up with. It's very dark, this Earl Grey. Not usually have it dark. Deliciously floral smell from the bergamots. It's a little bit oily on the top, which I'm a little cautious about. So that's that's a nice good blend between. You can taste the difference between the tea and the bergamot, and it's a nice blended mix. Sometimes when you get an Earl Grey, and it's something that I'm a bit wary of, is when they overdo the bergamot, it ends up tasting like dish soap. So, but no, this is a very good Earl Grey. Good blend, quite smooth, bit of an aftertaste on the bergamot, but not too bad. Okay, next one up is the Governor's Blend. This is a sort of India blend. I seem to remember the lady said Assam and Darjeeling. Oh yes, I'm definitely getting the maltiness from the Assam here. Definitely, there's definitely a strong maltiness to this. Yes, you can definitely taste the Assam in this. Good, strong, malty taste. Slight bitterness on the tongue, but that maltiness is there. Definitely taste the Assam. Not sure about the Darjeeling, but it's a good, wholesome cup of tea. Again, like the Jane Austen blend, it's something you'd want to sustain you during the day. Another favourite of mine, of course, Russian Caravan. Let's give this a sniff. Ah, you can smell that smokiness straight away. That is a lovely, lovely sort of charcoal aroma. That's a lovely campfire smell. Let's see if it continues into the taste. It's not overwhelmingly charcoaly. It's not like you're putting a liquid barbecue. You can definitely taste the tea, but you get that hit of smokiness. That is a good, not overwhelming blend. I think with this one they actually do roast the tea as you'd roast coffee, I suppose, and it has a wonderful subtle campfire taste to it. It's not overly burnt. It doesn't taste like you're licking a bonfire. Basically, it's smoky, but it's not overwhelmingly so. It's smoky but not choking. That's why I say the nice blend of the China tea as well. You do get a small hint of that sort of brothiness that that I come to characterize China tea. Good, wholesome. I think the Russian Caravan is more of a sort of treat tea, something you'd have of an occasion rather than something you'd have throughout the day. So now we're going to move on to our tisane. We're going to kick things off with the lemonade. If you just smell the inside of the bag that it comes in, it does smell like it smells like a sweet shop. It does smell like sherbet lemon. So let's see if it tastes like it. It's lovely, sort of rosy peach colour. My bag came undone a little bit, so. Oh wow, that does taste like sherbet lemon. It's got that sour sweetness, almost fizziness as well, that you'd associate with sherbet lemon. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, that's wonderful. It's really nice. It's tart. It's tart, but it's got that sweetness as well. It really is like sherbet lemon. It's like somebody came on, put a load of sherbet lemons in the cup, poured hot water on it and let them dissolve. Oh, it's lovely. Oh wow, I highly recommend that. So the last one, of course, is Passion. Lovely sort of crimsony ruby colour. Lovely fruity smell. Lovely fruity taste. Got a tart and a sweetness to it, but it's more mellow, sort of more Christmassy, I'd say, than Passion. But it's a lovely taste. It's lovely. It's sweet. It's not as sweet, sort of sweet sour as the lemonade is, but it's more subtle. But it's more yeah, it's more subtle and sort of more, kind of more fruity. You can sort of taste, more fruits, less sweetness. It's something you'd want on a cold afternoon. Not quite what I'd call a mulled quality to it. It's more like when you're sick and you have like a hot Ribena. This is sort of like an upgrade to that. But yeah, it's a very good blend. Can't really fault it. So that was Gillards of Bath. Very good selection. I highly recommend, if you're in Bath, go to the Guildhall, check them out. They've also got a website. I'll put links down below. All very, very good. I did like the Jane Austen blend. That is a very, very nice blend, and you seem to get quite a lot for your money. Yellow Grey was great. The Russian Caravan, very good Russian Caravan. But if I'm going to go for an overall favourite from this selection, I'm saying it has to be the lemonade. It is just like liquid sherbet lemons, and it's beautiful. It's sharp and it's tart and it's sweet, and like I said, it almost has that fizziness to it. Definitely for like a tea party or something like that, for special occasions, you know, summer days, or if you want, you just, you know, it's sort of almost childhood nostalgia almost, and I highly recommend it. But that was Gillards of Bath. Overall, very, very good tea varieties. Okay, that's the end of the video. I've been Sue Mnemonic. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again in the next video.